Hello, welcome to Code Tech Tutorials. Okay, an update on the quitting reference from the video a couple days ago where I said I quit, and I do quit some things. I wasn't really that specific in the video, and yes, everyone got the impression that I was completely quitting YouTube, but really I'm more like quitting trying so hard. I'm quitting putting in so much effort. As I explained, it's basically a huge drain on me and not really any benefit in particular. This might be a good thing because I'll be probably producing more videos, as they'll be a lot easier to produce in general if I'm not having to research, edit, b-roll, re-record, the whole 9 yards of trying to make a proper video basically. There's also some other things I'm going to quit, and that is basically being a tech support in the comments. There's a lot of people who ask questions, and sometimes they think, oh, your video is wrong, and I read it and I know the answer and I try to explain, and usually it helps them. I'm going to have to stop doing that. It's a lot of additional effort, and generally the person asking the question can figure it out for themselves, or other people can help them. This is usually really simple stuff in general, but naturally a lot of people come to my channel to learn. And sometimes the things that a lot of us take for granted, newer coders haven't figured out yet. So it is just part of the learning curve. One of the great things about video form is they can just be rewatched, and there are old ones for previous context. I know that takes a lot of time, so I don't expect everyone to do it. But the point is, I can't be tech support in the comments like I have been in some cases, especially for really obscure errors. I'm going to reserve that for the Discord and for people who have joined the channel through the membership, and patrons too, while the patron's still going. Oops, I guess I just kind of made an announcement. I am going to collapse the patron into just YouTube. There's really no point in having a redundant system. The join button on YouTube is exactly the same, and it's one less thing I have to log into and update. And I can make videos or posts that are for members only that automatically work correctly. Whereas with Patreon, I have to like unlist them and copy it, or make them private and allow certain emails access only. It's really complicated and annoying to post videos on YouTube for patrons only. So that's another thing that's going to happen. I'm not exactly sure when, but definitely before the end of the year. So yeah, that's what I meant by quitting. Although in all your guys' defense, when I made that video, I was seriously considering fully quitting, and so I kind of toned it that way because I was pretty sure I was. But I sat on that video for about 3 days and rewatched it a couple times to make sure I wanted to put it out. And I basically decided that I'm quitting aspects of YouTube and this whole thing, not quitting as an entirely disappearing type thing. I'm not ready to go full mountain man in the mountains yet. That's a redundant statement, mountain man in the mountains. I read every single comment from the video, the I am quitting video, and a lot of you were really supportive, and it really surprised me. I really thought that video was going to tank and people were just going to unsubscribe and say whatever, but there was a lot of support, and I really appreciate that. That means so much to me. You guys also had a lot of really good ideas about how to handle things, and I might implement some of that in the future, but also I'm trying to be a little bit minimalistic. I also still want to do YouTube, but what was happening was I was just spending so much time messing with videos and YouTube sometimes that it was really burning me out and making me dislike this altogether. So I have to take a healthier approach, and I think that healthier approach is more raw videos. They're still going to be edited. I don't think there will ever be a time where I completely don't edit a video at all, because there are some basic things I can do that at least make it more watchable and not so boring. But all the creative edits probably have to go, because those are by far the most time consuming. I know that they probably give videos a big part of the interest and watchability and all that, and that's just something I'm gonna have to sacrifice. It does still stand that if I do reach enough momentum and get to a level where I can start editing videos in a more creative manner again, I would absolutely love to. I also still do intend on getting a more normal job at some point. I'm not really doing that urgently because, well, quite frankly, I don't want one. I've had some great experiences in the past, but I've also been through a lot of misery with a lot of jobs I've had in the past too, and I have learned a lot, and I feel like there's no need for me to go back and relearn the same lessons that I already learned from taking corporate jobs. Really, the only things I would probably take are C++ developer jobs or something in a game development studio. I get offers pretty much daily from recruiters to interview at places for all sorts of service desk and desktop support, and those are a hard no. I don't think even for $1 million a year I would work a service desk again. That was one of the most miserable times of my life, and my health suffered for it. I recall having chest pains at times, and I thought that I was going to have a heart attack or something along those lines. I'm not sure, but there's no amount of money that's worth, and that's what being at a service desk was basically doing to me. So yeah, there's really no amount that could get me to go back to something like that. And to further expand on that, I don't think it was just me. The sentiment of how stressful it was shared by everybody there, and I've heard it across organizations pretty much everywhere. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, and keep you guys updated. Hit the like and sub button if you want to see more from me. I will still be producing content, to be clear, and I could use your help and all that. So hit the join button here on YouTube. It would mean a lot. Keep coding, you guys. See you in the next one. Peace out. Oh, one last thing. And I guess this would be an incentive to actually join. I did 2 previous takes of this video that I'm not going to use because, well, I probably said some things that I shouldn't have said, but I stand by my word. I just don't think they should necessarily be public, but if you join, I'll make them available to members so you can see and hear more of my opinion and reasoning if you like. Alright, thanks guys. Peace.